2. Boo! There we go. Hey, technical difficulties have been surmounted. Look, you can see all of our faces. All right. I can see all of our faces, and since I'm recording, eventually somebody will be able to see all of our faces. All right, we've entered the dungeon, and as you came down the stairs, you noticed that it's crowded down here. Like it's like shoulder to shoulder. There's only like it's a good thing Raphael is only like 3 feet tall and a foot and a half wide. The same for Maladrak and Tur. There's not that big because you have like a little bit of breathing room. Petra, your shoulders are almost touching the walls and the staircases, which are all this weird shape like packed dirt held back with like planks and slats of wood that have been just put into the wall. So it's a lot like I'm going to make a reference that some of you may get prairie housing from the 1920s. In that, like, it's just that really thin chunks of wood holding back a bunch of dirt. You can sort of see through things. The wooden spiral staircase from the attic ends here. The tunnel stretches out, but you had to like break off on either side just to make enough room to all stand together. Rose and Thorn are just sort of hovering in the background at the foot of the stairs. From the moment you arrive, you can hear an eerie chanting in the background. It's hard to make out at this point, but it is deep voices.
That sounds good. Anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
I think so.
Creepy.
I know that you said it's hard to make it out, but does it sound similar to the scary voice that spoke in my head before it brought us all here? Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
When I first heard it, I really thought it was like, you know how in Alice's Restaurant by Arlo Guthrie, and he's told to go sit on the Group W bench. Kill. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
So you heard that.
Maladrak,
I'm not gonna inflict that on you incessantly, but it has not stopped and does not stop.
Does it get progressively louder? Or is it just at the same level?
From where you are, that's the most. That's as loud as you can hear.
Can we tell like what direction it's coming from?
At this point, it's echoing from all up and down the corridors. So what you can see from here, Maladrak, you're looking from around the corner. You can see a set of stairs that goes down into a sunken room. You can just make out the edge of a table. In front of you, it's a wooden room, and it looks like just from the angles, you can make out two heavy stone slabs that are leaned up against walls. Petra, looking down the corridor from you, you've got a couple openings that your light is reflecting into, and then in the distance you can just make out the shadowy shape of a plank table and some sort of rubble on the floors. So you've got a few different directions that you can go.
Can you see anything?
Yeah, the path it forks. We've got 3 different ways we can go. If we go straight, I can see the edge of a table, but other than that...
Maladrak will just start to move straight.
Which direction are you going?
And Raphael's gonna follow
like straight ahead.
Okay, you want to move?
I still can't see the map, so I'm just guessing.
Yeah, same.
Oh, weird.
like that, or
Okay. I'm sorry, it's not loading for you. So Maladrak pushes forward a little bit into this darkened area, and you can see what is quite obviously two crypts. The stone slabs that are sealing the crypts leaning up against the wall. One of them is empty. Um, uh, the stone slab itself is just leaning against the wall. It is polished marble. It has not been etched at all. The to the that's to your left. To your right, there is a stone slab leaning up against a wall, and etched into this one is the name Walter Durst. The crypt itself is empty. The crypts go back about 10 feet, and they're like the walls at the end. They stop putting the slats up, so it's just bare dirt and rubble at the back.
What do you guys make of this?
I don't know. I can't see through your legs.
I'll like step aside and hold out my flail so that he can see in it.
Oh. Empty crypts. It's usually bad, right?
Mm-hmm. Nothing in there right now.
Maladrak just like shakes his head. It can be.
You might be dealing with a cult of the dead. Everybody be on your guard.
Rose and Thorn, what is your surname, or what is your family name?
Thorns crosses his arms and stands up super proud. Durst. I'm a
What was
Durst.
your dad's first name?
I'm a Durst, and Rose is a Durst, and my mommy is a Durst, and my daddy is a Durst.
Is your dad's name Walter?
It's Sir.
Yep.
Sir Walter Durst?
Sir or Daddy Durst.
Okay. I'm just going to turn to Rose and go, what was your father's first name?
She looks at Thorn and kind of like drops her head. Sir.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fuck.
Yikes!
I'm in a room. Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, it was Walter, but he didn't like us knowing or saying it. Mom was Elizabeth.
So there's one that says Walter.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other one say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, wait, no. That's a DM error. Daddy's name was Gustav. Daddy's name was Gustav. The stillborn baby was Walter. That's my bad.
Gotcha.
But that crypt is empty?
That is empty, correct. There were bones in the iron stove upstairs.
Yeah, I thought it was Walter.
Yep.
There were also bones in the children's room, which were theirs.
So this is not dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we do have an advantage that most other people don't, walking through a creepy basement.
Which is?
And then Tur just gestures to Rose and Thorn. They can move through walls and stuff.
I mean,
they're also really quiet.
I mean, those voices are scaring me a little bit. I don't think I want to go into a wall. What if they're on the other side?
Okay, you don't have to go into any walls.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Could maybe.
I could go. I know what I could do. And he runs up and gives you a big hug.
Oh, no. No.
Charisma saving throw.
I have advantage on this because I'm a fucking gnome.
There you go.
Oh
Oh,
no.
but Tur has a -1 in charisma. Oh,
Oh, of
all
course
right,
she
hang
does.
on. All right, can I do it? I think I have to roll twice because I don't know if I can. Oh wait, hang on. I think I remember how to do this with
Alrighty.
the add-on.
You can do this.
Roll with advantage. Okay, cool. Just remind me to take that off. Fuck, it's the same.
On
God
the
damn it.
on the upside, they both save.
Yeah, that's
And-
cool.
Oh, nice.
Thorn runs up to you and gives you like a big hug, and you can like feel cold pressing against you, and you like assert your force of personality. You go, no, and he's like, but it's safe inside. You're really tough.
So like, he's like the same height as me, right?
Mhm,
He's
pretty
like
much,
5.
yeah.
All right. I was gonna do the condescending adult thing and like hitch up my pants and
Well, no,
get down on his level.
yeah, he's only 5 years old, so he's like 3 feet tall. Which, okay, yeah, same height as you.
Yeah, he's the same height as me. So like, what I'm essentially gonna do is like I'm going to like put my arms out on like his shoulders, but not actually touch him,
He's hovering.
but like, yeah, just hovering and go. No, look, you can do something better that even I can't do. You can be really, really quiet, and you don't have to go in walls or in other people's bodies because nobody's gonna hear you if you keep quiet.
I practice being quiet a lot. Daddy liked that game.
All right. So what I would like you to do for me, and if Rose would also be willing to like stay with you, is I can't see the map,
Mhm.
but hang on, I'm gonna look at the stream and try not to. All right, I'm looking at the lit area. Is that the that
you know what I
square table?
You know what I can do? I will do that. Feel free to look at the stream because I have a paper map right next to me that I can use, so I don't need to have that open.
Yeah, right, quick, go look at the stream.
Well, I couldn't see his notes anyways. I'm just looking at the map. Is that table? Is that a table that's square thing with?
Yeah,
I am presuming
there's
chairs.
a table there and a table there. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask them to walk to the south. So I guess the direction that Tur's facing.
Okay.
But stop at that first juncture where you got like the room to the left or the room to the right.
Yep. Okay.
And I just want each of them to peer around one corner.
Give me a persuasion roll. They are frightened children.
Yeah. That's fine. This nothing can possibly go wrong.
A charisma check.
Oh,
Wow.
That's funny.
What?
Rose
Tur's good with children. She's just not very good with adults.
Rose looks at you and looks at you talking to Thorn, and she's like, Thorn stays with you. I'll go look.
Okay.
He will stay with me, but not in me.
Whatever. She just rolls her eyes and like walks like through the corner of the wall and like passes like she does like the like tries to do like the shoulder push of like somebody like nudging past you and Petra, but her shoulder just goes through you. It's cold and gives you like a little like creepy goose skin up the back of your neck, and she gets to the corner where these two rooms are, and she looks back at you, puts her hands on her hips, goes, "It's just more crypts."
Are they open?
No. They're sealed.
Okay.
Hey, an idea. Raphael kind of like scoots to the middle of everybody, pulls out this like little baggie, pours it onto his wing. It's just like a little pile of black dust. He goes, blows all this dust out on everybody, and casts Pass Without Trace.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Nice.
The dust, as it blows away from his hand, doesn't fall to the ground or puff into a cloud like you think it would. It sort of expands and grows these little tendrils of shadow that like go around and like sort of seal around just the edges of your boots and your shoulders and sort of wisp around the corners of you, muting everything, even to the point where looking out from this shadowy cloak that has fallen upon you is everything's a little bit grayer. You can still see it, but like the colors are muted somewhat. And as you look at each other, it's harder to see everybody. Go ahead and do stealth rolls for me with +10.
Cool.
Pleasure.
Thank God
Nice.
for that. 17. Oh shit, I have
23,
disadvantage. Or wait, no I don't. I changed my armor, that's right.
Nice.
Actually, I'm just gonna do this. Sorry.
Boom, boom, boom. Sneaky.
All right. So Raphael's got a 24, Maladrak 17, Petra 23, Health Tur is 24. Cool.
Nice.
And the ghosts aren't going to bother. 26.
There
Okay.
goes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So you can pass through friendly spaces if you want to rearrange yourselves, but Petra is currently closest to the crypts.
Okie dokie.
I'm okay with that. Petra will kind of comment to the others, like, do we want to really look at them or just keep going?
I think it might be beneficial to at least figure out who's in this basement. So we know that there's a
Okay.
Walter down here, presumably. I think it would
Okay.
just be good to take note.
I'm fine with that. So Petra will sort of go to the right and peek at who's in there.
All right.
I've got my glowing sword.
Sure, we'll go to the left. I don't need light because I'm a gnome.
All right.
I got dark vision.
So Thorn follows Tur, and Rose follows Petra, and when you get into the area, you can see that the stone slabs have been pushed and locked in place, or not locked in place, but pushed in place for these two crypts, and they are etched. One with the name Roosevelt Durst, and one with the name Thornbolt Durst. Rose immediately walks back out and just keeps walking.
Okay.
I keep an eye on her, see where she goes.
Yeah, she just goes to the table and like tries to sit on it and then can't sit on it and then tries to kick it and her foot goes through it and she just like stands there with like her shoulders hunched and her head down. Like you can like see like muscles flexing as her arms are crossing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just kind of looking around for something. And
Okay.
Thorn's just like walking right beside Tur this whole time. Tur, the ones that you go into and look at are labeled Gustav and Elizabeth. They also have their stones in place. They'd have to be pried or broken out to get behind them.
Okay. So Tur's just gonna look at both of them, nod once, and goes, "All right, Thorn, come on. There's nothing to see here."
Okay. What's on the
And,
other
like,
side?
I don't know.
Nothing to see over here either.
Okay. And he goes to stand with Rose, and you see he just skips over to Rose as leaving Petra and Tur alone for a moment, and you see within a quick second he's hugging his sister.
Okay.
So if Thorn and Rose are away, I'm just gonna like tap Petra and go, "Parents, who's in there?"
The kids, I think.
Interesting that they have crypts, yet their bodies are upstairs.
I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't sure if it was made ahead of time or I don't know. I don't know how people do things here. This whole place is weird.
Should we pry theirs
Are they
open for
closed?
grunts and giggles? I mean, what could possibly come out of it if they're here with us?
The kids ones, the slabs are just in place. They're not like mortared in or anything like that. They're just in place.
Okay, so a lid is on them. It's just that it's not sealed
not
like
sealed.
the parents.
No, the parents weren't sealed either. They weren't mortared in place. It's just the stones are just in their place.
Okay.
You could
Okay.
easily pry them out. You just wouldn't want it to fall on you because it's one big chunk of stone that's like 3 feet
Yeah.
by 6 feet.
Got it. Well, do we want to take a peek in theirs while they're occupied?
Well, I feel a little awkward about him being right there. I kind of agree with you.
I feel like we should ask her something, but I don't think we should ask Thor.
Well, yeah. How about maybe we ask Rose if it's okay if we do that? Because it just seems a little bit strange that they were upstairs and that they weren't laid to rest down here.
I agree.
And we can always, like, if they're ready to rest, we at least know where we can place their remains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me take a peek at my spells for a second. I have stone stuff that I'm just not sure if I prepared today. But the kids seem to like you. Why don't you ask
Why don't
Rose
you
that?
take them somewhere else, and some of us can stay behind and take a peek?
Yeah,
All right, I can do that. Good at being a distraction. Kind of like he rubs his little wings together, comes up and is like, "Hey kids, this place is pretty dreary. Let's do a little more exploring, see if we can find something cool.
So
Maybe
the
there was a
room
reason your dad didn't let you down here."
the room that you walk into, Raphael, contains a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones are strewn on the dirt floor. In the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove. That would be here.
Here. Oh, there. Okay.
This is the alcove, yeah. Leading out of this room, there are 2 exits. One here to the south and one here to this side. Rose looks, goes, and she like wipes one hand across the back of her hand across her face. Goes, yeah, we can. Yeah, let's go look around, and yeah, we'll see what else is down here. Come on, Thorn.
Yeah,
And she, like, you can see her like bolstering herself, and like she holds Thorn's hand, and he's like pretty much unconcerned.
So much big sis energy. All right. Raphael's going to put his light out on Maladrak's thing and cast light into that alcove since it's darkened.
Into
See
this
what's
alcove.
in it.
All right.
because he's a scaredy.
Mm-hmm. As you do that, there is a horrible screeching, squawking noise that
Regret.
that instant regret that emanates from this corner as this weird tentacled thing that was pressed up in a back corner is suddenly illuminated, and you see it like skitter across the ceiling out into the room, squawking. Roll initiative.
It's literally, well, actually, I guess he's hummingbird, so the noise he would make is beep.
Oops.
Oof.
I forgot to clear the list first. Sorry. Let me do that again.
Hey,
There we go.
Hey, look at that. Good.
wasting all the good rolls.
Wasting all the good rolls. I don't know if that's what I think it is. It might be good for us first.
So I need to roll 3d20s.
I can finally see the map.
Oh, 18, 17, and 17. Okay.
I still can't see it.
Yeah. 17.
There's a lot of that going around.
I'm just imagining from Maladrak's perspective, it's like he's holding up this light, and then the light goes out, and then he sees a light go on in the other room, and then the stuff goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hear this like horrible like. All right.
Amazing.
All right.
So I'm going to jump back to that in a moment.
Okay.
We're going to start over here with Petra and Tur, who are currently looking at crypts.
Yeah.
So Petra and Tur, are you going to open Elizabeth's or Thornbolt's?
Oh, we were gonna open the kids.
Oh, we were gonna open the kids.
Okay. Both of them at the same time, or just one of them?
One at a
One.
time.
Elizabeth's or Thorn or
Roses.
Rose or Thorn?
Roses.
Okay. So you open Rose's crypt up, and inside there is a adult-sized coffin, embroidered on the inside in elegant satin with roses and rose vines all over the inside. This is obviously prepared for her for a later age.
Hmm.
It is
cool.
otherwise empty.
Well, at least we know where to put them. Should we do our due diligence and check thorns too, just to be sure?
I mean, I figure it'll be the same, but we can if you want.
And perception checks from both of you, please.
Sure.
Joy's. Perception.
It's always good.
All right. The light in the hallway that was on Maladrak goes out, and a moment later you hear a horrible screeching, squawking sound, and Raphael making a startled peep. Back to Raphael. So Petra, you're not gonna get a turn on this one. The Grick,
I'm
however,
fine with that.
is going to.
Grick.
That is its name.
Oh boy.
It is the
Strange
spawn
name.
of a parrot and a snake and an octopus, and it looks like that.
Yay!
And that when
Oh.
when the light went on right beside it, it launched itself out of the alcove, right at right at Raphael. Okay, so it is
Great.
going to rip across the room straight at Raphael, slithering under the table and then popping out from underneath it.
He's just holding his shield out.
And it gets a 15.
That misses.
That misses. The tentacles lash out at you, trying to wrap around you, and the beak snaps forward at the same time. But you manage to like, take it on the shield and bounce back a little bit. And it's Raphael's turn.
Raphael is immediately going to cast Guiding Bolt on it. You're going to see this purplish energy pop up on his little like vibrating wing over on the other side of his shield, and he'll say, "Kill it!"
That does not hit. It
Goes
it hits the creature's skin and just seems to like slide along it and then ground into the floor. Thorn goes, I'm hiding, and runs towards Raphael. Raphael, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh
shit.
no!
You are possessed by Thorn.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to take you over. I'm just going to give you a little bit of guidance.
No, that's fine.
You've seen how he plays, and he wants to be super strong and buff, but also
Which he is not.
He is a big chicken. So that's I'm scared of everything, including my own shadow, and weep with despair when things don't go my way. Is sort of where you want to live with Thorn.
It's all right. He possessed an even bigger chicken. So.
All right. So that's what's happening there. Tur, you are up. You heard this noise.
Yep. Tur is going to pull out Boom, and we are going to use a... Ooh, do I want to do that? I got spell slots. I can blow some of them. Oh, do I want to do...
6 seconds.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna do Zephyr. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself, or so I'll be able to move like the wind, and my movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna come out into the hallway, run up, gonna give him a hit with Doom. Can I do that from here now? Because I know that this was a problem last time, where I couldn't roll with.
It worked.
It worked.
Hooray!
Yes.
21 that's a definite hit. Tur comes running down the corner and just golf swings at this thing on the floor. Boom! Big thump.
Teed up.
Yep. That and 5 points of damage. Okay, yeah. There's like a crackle of electricity as the mace connects with this thing, and it like skitters and squeals, and you can see it flex and twitch as it hits. Rose looks around a little panicky and just runs around the room back to the corner where the thing came out of, and the light is. She goes, "It doesn't like the light!" Maladrak, you can see what's going on from a straight line down the corridor.
Then I would like to move in and help out and try and hit this thing with my flail.
All right, so you're going to run right up and past Tur, taking a quick dodge to the left as the only open space, and go ahead and roll your flail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
That is a big ol'
9 damage.
Big ol' hit. You can start hearing the buzz as the flail speeds up and it's like starting to swing on its own. Just kind of Petra, now it's your turn.
Okay. Petra is going to see how close she can get, figure out what is actually happening in here.
So from where you are, because of the crowd, you have to pretty much stay where you are or try rushing through the Grick space or pushing the Grick out of its space.
Yeah. So not being able to get very close to it, but also hearing whoever commented about the light. Petra will get sort of close to Tur, enough that she can see it over Tur, and then kind of move out of the way, back up a step, and say, do we need to give it a path to get to more darkness? That'll be all I'm doing.
Alrighty. The Grick is now going on full offense, and it's got 3 people to pick from, so that's a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's switching over to Maladrak, and it like slaps at Maladrak 17 with its tentacles, trying to wrap around one of your legs.
Does not hit.
17 is pushed off, but between kicking and your armor, you manage to kick it back, and it scuttles back, and it's like sees that it's surrounded by people, and it's gonna just, how smart is this thing? Oh, not smart at all. It is gonna rip under the table and try and hide under the table, giving Tur a opportunity attack.
I will take that. So let's try this again. Let's see. Equipment. Boom. 18.
That is another hit. 5 more
Yes.
points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Raphael's turn.
Okay, as you hit it and it goes under the table, he's like, "Ah!" He is going to immediately try and run away. Yeah, let's try and run away. He's going to go this way and then down this corridor.
All right, what is your full movement?
I believe it is 30 feet.
All right, so you have some choices when you get there. You can keep going straight down the stairs, or you can turn the corner.
Turn around the corner.
Okay.
And he cannot see.
So, yeah, it is dark, and are you stopping there, or are you just going to keep running?
As far as I can get.
Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, I guess he is running. Never mind. He can go farther.
Okay.
Keep him going.
Oh, stop there. Give me a dexterity saving throw, because when you step your foot down on that section of dirt, the floor gives way underneath you.
Oh no!
This is going great.
Yeah.
Can you fly?
So no, that's a failed dex saving throw. He was running in the dark, not expecting it, so it's going to be 6 points of falling damage and 8 points of piercing damage. There are spikes at the bottom of this pit.
Ugh.
Yeah, so you just like run, the floor gives way, and that forward momentum from running just bashes you into the far wall. You bounce off of that and fall on your back and get pierced through like one butt cheek and like one of your shoulders, and there's like other spikes like just breaking the skin. It's not terrible, but it's like ow, that's a lot. And the breath is knocked out of you.
Can I make a charisma save to get this?
Yes, you
out
can
of
make
me?
a charisma saving throw.
Get this fucking kid out of me!
This kid is killing me.
Thorn pops out of you like, ow, that really hurts. I don't like it. Oh my god, why does it hurt so much? Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
Tell me about it, kid.
And then he's like, oh, I feel better now.
I'm so glad.
Maybe bodies aren't great. They hurt. Tur.
Yeah. So this Grix under the table.
Yep.
Well, I heard the Bobbsey twins cry out in pain, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow, deep cut on that one. For those of you that aren't
almost as much as that fall.
That's referencing an old show back in the day when we were younger and just spry in the 1980s.
Oh God.
You're welcome. Keep me around for my wit.
Thank you, Grandma.
So what I'm gonna do, since I heard Raphael and Thorn cry out in pain, I'm gonna run. So like I'm gonna take off like a shot, basically, and run.
So it's
to them.
40. It's 40 to get to where you are. So that'll be action.
I have Zephyr Strike, which adds an additional 30 feet to my movement.
In that case, that's your movement, yeah. So you managed to get there, and because of your gnomish vision, you can see the floor that is caved away, and Raphael laying at the bottom of it, and Thorn standing standing next to him in the pit, going, "Oh, that looks really that shouldn't be there. That's ow."
So Tur's just gonna go, "Sweetie, that's why we don't possess people. They need to be aware of their surroundings." And then she's just gonna pull out a rope and like dangle it down to Raphael for him to pull himself up.
Amazing.
Rose stays where she is. Maladrak, yeah. So you see,
I'm gonna try and
two out of 3 of your party have bolted.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get under the table with this thing.
All right. You can roll an attack at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Same roll each time.
Same roll each time, and they both miss. As this, you can see it slithering like along the table legs and stuff like that, using that for cover. It's got almost complete cover down underneath there, but it can still lash out. Petra, you've heard your friends run away. You've heard screams. You've seen Tur make a bolt for the darkness as well.
Yeah. So Petra is going to sort of come in there and see what's going on. Moved 15 so far, but I'll sort of move over to the side. Wanting still to give this thing an exit path.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I've come in with my light. And I will... Yeah, that's 25. And I'm going to try to attack it with my glowing sword.
Go for it. 14 just misses because it's under the table and it's got so much cover.
Okay. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna kind of poke it in there and sort of say like, it's dark down the hall. Maybe you should go that way. I'm doing that.
The thing just goes just squawks at you.
All right. Lovely. All right. That's it for me.
Fascinating creatures. Oh man.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, cool.
Here it comes.
So, Maladrak, it was bad of me to inflict disadvantage on you, but since you rolled both the same number, it doesn't really matter. It's got cover, which means it's got +5 to its AC. That was my bad, but it's
all good.
Grick's turn, and the last person to attack it was Petra with her glowing pokey thing, so it's going to lash out at Petra.
Okay.
That is a 15.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. Once again, the armor getting in the way of the tentacles, and its like beak snaps at you, and it can't quite do anything. Ineffectual. And then it moves back under the table. Doesn't leave either of your ranges of influence. It's just using the table for cover. Raphael, at the bottom of the pit.
All right, Raphael, as a bonus action, is going to cast Healing Word on himself because that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to pull himself, or try to pull himself up out of this pit.
All right. Strength athletics with advantage.
Okay. Let's heal for 6. Strength athletics at advantage.
Yeah.
Wow. Just. Yeah, that fall shook you up. So just climbing the rope is not it's a lot, but you managed to make it up and crawl back over the ledge. Thorn grabs at the rope, and then his hand goes through it, and then he's like, thanks for a second, and then he just floats up, and he gets a big grin on his face, and he's like, I can fly too!
That's wonderful, wonderful, kid. It's great.
Oh, I see nothing.
Tur.
Yeah. Once Raphael is up, I'm gonna zippity zoom back.
Zoom.
Boom.
All right.
And I'm gonna try hitting the Grick,
Go for it.
I suppose. Underneath the table. Hello, hi. Please pull this up. Thank you.
No.
12.
No. Between the thing's own natural armor and the table that it's hiding under, it's just not giving you a good target. Especially
That's
after
fine.
that first one that you teed off on it, it's not moving out into the open. Rose is remaining in the light, and she starts calling for Thorn. She's like, Thorn! Thorn! Quit messing around! Get back here! Maladrak.
Maladrak is again going to try and get this thing from under the table. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to attack it.
Okay. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Not only do you attack it, but
Yes.
you blast the speed flail blasts through the table, smashing into the Grick, and critical hit means an automatic second attack with the speed flail.
Yep.
Yeah.
For a 9 again.
That's all right, because the first one, no, you boom, second one comes through, boom, and as you start looking, you realize that first blow had not just crushed the table, but it crushed the table and splintered it into the Grick, pinning it to the dirt floor on like shards of broken wood.
Oh, nice.
Totally wiping it out.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Overkill.
Petra's gonna pick up like 1 or 2 pieces of the broken wood, like take a peek at it.
Oak, fairly solid, rotted from the mustiness that's down here. So it's the pieces that you've picked up are the splintered chunks of hardwood that remain. The rest of it's gotten kind of spongy from all the moisture and whatnot.
Cool. I'm just gonna pocket 2 of those.
Okay. And Raphael and Thorin, you can make your way back to the light. You can see like just edges of it peeking out around the stairway.
It's like limps his way over. He's like, oh, this was a bad idea.
For real? running away was like worse than facing this thing. What happened to you?
Don't blame me. I would have never run away. It was all the kids' idea.
Thorn starts crying a little bit, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I got scared, and I jumped at him, and it was scary, and then the thing was like, ah!" It was snapping, and we ran away, and then he fell down, and that really hurt. I don't like being in bodies because they're a lot of pain.
They
He
are.
turns to him, kind of smiles, and goes, "Fine."
I'm sorry, Mr. Shiny Man.
I'm all right, kid. Don't worry about it.
You're real pretty. I like your feathers. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
He's still bleeding. As Raphael says, "I'm fine." There's like a bloop of blood.
Oh man. And I'm just over here going like it's passed without a trace concentration.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Give me a con save, please.
Probably not going to do well on that.
No,
Nope.
it's gone.
Nope.
Shadows have faded from around everyone.
I'm rolling so well today, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right. Which way you guys want to go?
Well, let's not go wherever you were.
So down the way that Raphael had gone, there's a staircase that continues on into an area that he didn't see, but there's two sets of stairs. He turned left after the first set, fell into a pit. From where you are, there's also an exit to the south that immediately branches left and right, and so it's a full cross intersection. There's lots to explore.
The place I went to was trapped. There might be something important there.
Did you guys find anything in the crypts?
Nothing worth mentioning.
She says significantly, glancing at the children.
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
Well, shall we?
Let's
pick
move.
a direction, yeah.
I still have Zephyr Strike on. So I can run really fast still, just as an FYI.
Okay. Are you going to do rapid reconnaissance?
I mean, I could.
Do you suggest doing that in character?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I still got a little bit of juice left. Run really quickly while you all stay here and come back.
All right, just be real careful.
All right.
Please.
Like you were? I'm kidding. I know it wasn't your fault. That's a joke. Too soon?
Jess, can you see
You're
the
lucky I
map?
don't trip you. Just get a move on.
Can you see the map now, Jess?
Yeah, I can see the map
Okay,
now.
so where are you headed?
I would like to. I'm gonna run down. Hang on. So we have down here, right?
Yep.
This is where he fell into the pit.
Yep.
And then the unknown.
I'll bring up the there's the trap.
Okay, so it's right there. All right, cool. So Ter's got to come to this intersection really quick. Look left and right to see if they like sync up at all.
Lots of corners.
Ter will. Yeah. Ter will run down this way.
All right. This opens up into a really big room. With some flavor text. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. his pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. The room has exits in the west and north walls. Chanting can be heard coming from the west, which is back this way.
Did you ping? Because I did not
Yeah.
see the ping.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Wait, the chanting's coming from behind me?
I think I have my... Where's my map, Rose? Nah, haha, that's why. North and west have been turned on me. Yeah, north is this way, and west is currently this way.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
The rose is turned one way that way.
Quarter.
Yes,
Okay.
1/4 that way.
Yeah. So Tur's gonna run back up and go, well, I found out where the chanting's coming from. It's coming from over down this hallway.
Yeah, down these stairs.
Oh, down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, this way, not in this room.
Correct.
Okay. Tur's gonna say, well, there's creepy skeletons in this room here. Let me just check down here. And I'll go around the corner.
All right. This room looks like it might connect to the other creepy room.
Cool.
It is more of a private dining area. There's a chandelier suspended above a table in the middle of the room. High-backed chairs flank the table. Empty clay jugs, clay flagons, iron candlesticks, candles melted down but not completely extinguished. This was obviously more of a leader's room than the other dining area. So this one's... And it's set for 2 rather than just planks. They actually have chairs. So this is a more posh area. And there is both a door in this room, down in the one corner, and then a tunnel leading out of it.
Okay. You said that the candles were melted down. Do they look like as if it was recent?
It's not like there's still smoke coming off of them. They've just like, obviously, they just like melted the candle, put a new one on top, put a new one on top. That sort of look. Can you give me a perception, please?
Yes. 15?
Okay. As described, smells of mold, a little bit of rot, something vinegary.
Okay. All right. So Trevor's gonna run back. She will tell them about this room. I did go check and see what was in there. But there is a table and there is a hallway leading off of it, and there's a door. For grins and giggles, I still have a little bit of the zoomies, so I'm gonna go check down these stairs really quick, and I'll be right back.
All right.
So,
how long does that last?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, you got less time. Okay, so this, as you zoom down this hole.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 1 minute. My
1
bad.
minute. Okay.
So I'm probably done now.
Yeah, I'll say you have like one last little check, and then it peters out when you get to the bottom of the stairs.
Cool.
So getting to the bottom of the stairs, this looks like a shit version of barracks. There's a whole bunch of like, you can just sort of you've got 30 feet or 60 feet dark vision.
Let me quickly double check. It's probably 60. Yeah,
okay.
hang on.
So you can
60.
You can just make out, looking straight across the room, like a cot and a footlocker, and it looks like a whole bunch of other little kind of tiny rooms similar. They've got that vibe to them. This looks like a barracks. There was a 4-foot diameter well shaft with a 3-foot high stone lip sitting in the middle of the room. There's a cistern, so this room is very moist. A wooden bucket hangs from a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to the crossbeams above the well. There's 5 rooms that have entrances into there, and you can just sort of make out like a wooden chest and a wood-framed bed with moldy mattress from where you are. You can smell the mold much stronger in here.
Oh, all right. So Tur will turn around and go back to everybody and say, all right, so we have options. We can go to the moldy, dusty barrack. There is a chest in there, so there might be some good stuff in there. It might be utter garbage. We have the creepy room with the skeletons and the statue of a man with his hand on a dog's head. We have the semi-private murder basement dining room and the creepy chanting down the stairs. I vote we do that last.
Thorn nods his head. Uh-huh. I don't like the creepy chanting.
How concerned are we with the chanting?
Very.
And
What?
how much do we need to heal?
Well,
Oh, I could do some.
I'm doing pretty good, but like I know last session Petra cast aid on myself, Tur, and Raphael, which gave us 10 temporary hit points, but not sure how much we've burned through those, and I know we were looking not so hot last time. Too.
I had forgotten all about this. I'm glad you mentioned that.
yeah, I had forgotten about the temporary hit points too.
So
Yeah, they last for like 10 hours or something, so I figured they'd still be up.
Indeed, they are.
8 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Tur's at like meta wise, Tur's at 17 hit points out of 39 total hit points. So
Okay.
Slightly less than half.
yeah. Not technically ideal, but I can manage maybe.
I think Raphael could be healed probably once because his max HP has been reduced.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah, I
that's
knew
right.
that.
I forgot about that.
I knew that happened last time.
Yeah, you need a long
Yeah, that
rest
was
for that to go
super.
away.
Noted.
But yeah. So if you wanted to heal Raph, you would take it, but if you don't, that's fine. Because you still got the 10 hit points.
I just wanted to know what we were looking like before we went snooping around and or into an unknown situation. So
We're all pretty good.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go
look
in
around
the
then.
weird, creepy place.
Yep.
Are we gonna explore? So are we going into the kill basement, or are we checking out these other rooms first before we
So
go straight
Let's
down?
check out the other rooms.
for ease of reference, we'll say the room with the well is the barracks. So that's we've got a barracks over here.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some sort of shrine over here, and we've got a private dining room down here.
Okay.
Where are you headed?
Tur's vote is for the barracks because she saw a chest in there and it might have something useful in it.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Dix,
Wherever you guys are going. Last time I went by myself, I got hurt.
Dix, can you see the map yet?
Nope.
Alrighty. We will continue moving. I'll continue moving Maladrak for you. Everybody else, feel free
Cool.
to move yourselves and head into the room with the well. So it is a 20 by 20 square with a well in the middle. There are posts at the corners of each of the 5-foot areas that are supporting the ceiling. There are 5 rooms coming off of this area that each are identical. They are all a single cot, single chest, mostly rotted wood, mostly rotted mattress that was just stuffed with straw. There's a staircase to the east, which would be towards the top of the map, that leads up and out of this area.
You said straw? I want one of those straws.
Easily grab one.
Yoink. Spell components, friends.
Yoink. Exactly. Okay.
Ter would like to
Sure.
open one of these chests, if she may.
Alrighty. So popping open the chest in that area, there it looks like there was like a bunch of like clothes and stuff in there. There's just like a black robe and a black hood, and you fish around and you find an eye patch that's sewn with a carnelian. It's a really pretty red gem, and it looks like it's sewn in place using silver thread.
Kitty.
Yeah, Kitty wants to interrupt stream. Sorry.
Ter's gonna take the eye patch. So cute. Yeah, she'll take the eye patch, but she's not gonna put it on. She's gonna put it in her bag in the event that it is cursed.
Fair.
Cursed? Why would you think it was cursed? How silly.
Who's next? Who's gonna open another chest?
Ooh, I want to open one.
Raphael. Okay, so you're gonna open the one that in the room that you're in, I assume. You flip it open, and there are a pair of well-polished but slightly rotted leather boots. So it's like you can see like the outside is like all like looks like it was waxed and well polished, but the inside and the insole is like you got like a smell of mildew coming out of them pretty strongly, and a short sword in a black leather scabbard.
Sorry, a short what?
Sword.
A short sword?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll take the weapon.
If you just draw it a little bit to look at it, you can see that the entire thing, the blade itself is also black.
Weird. Keep.
Petra's gonna poke around in the room that she's in as well. She's got a couple bits of straw she's put in her component pouch.
You fish around in this one, and there's like some ratty clothes, and buried underneath them, wrapped up in a piece of wax paper, is an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
Curious.
Ooh. It's not weird at all.
Thorn grabs Maladrak by the hand and goes, "You do one, you do one."
All right.
Okay.
Now I'll find one.
The one that is nearest to you. The chest itself is empty, but the lid, as you hold the lid up, there's a piece of folded black cloth like stuck into the little ribs on the top, and you pull it out, and there are 3 green agates.
Sweet.
You found some gems.
Nice.
Can I tell how much they might be worth?
Give me a perception.
7.
Not lots. I mean, they're agates, so they're like definitely like not diamonds or emeralds or anything like that. It's green, but it's green and shiny.
Got it.
And yeah, so there's one room left with a chest that has not been investigated. If you guys are going to do a full sweep,
Go, go, go.
Sure.
who's going
Who wants it?
No, Petra's good.
Raphael, it is. All right. Raphael, in this one,
He's gonna look around and be like,
in the amidst the black robe and hood, you find a leather bag, a bag made of skin that's just full of gold pieces. It's when you pick it up and you open it and like cool, and as you close it, you turn it. It turns in your hand a little bit, and you can see that part of the bag has an ear stuck to the side of it.
yeah.
And you realize that that's a skin bag. It's made out of the skin of somebody's head.
Mm.
He takes the bag, like opens up his bag and just pours the gold out of that bag into his bag and then throws that bag down. Like, ties his bag off, throws that bag.
So as you dump it out, there looks like there was some gold and some silver in there.
Okay. He's not going to take the time to count it.
Okay. Alrighty. So that gives you the room here. The water in the well has got like a bit of a green algae bloom on top of it. Other than that, the room is quiet, and you can still just in the distance and slightly more muffled now that you've gone down some stairs and turned some corners. That chanting, that creepy chanting in the background, you can still hear it.
Mm.
It has not stopped since you've been in here. What are you going to do now?
So we're ready to leave, right?
Petra, noticing the algal bloom on the well, will just take a small piece of ceramic out of her bag and drop it into the well. That's all. We'll just keep walking then.
Okay. Was there a purpose to that or just decoration? I don't know
Petra's
what
been
spell
looking
components
for-
are, so...
Yeah. No, Petra has been looking for a bog for a while, and this is kind of the closest thing she's come upon for a while.
Okay.
Being, with her god being Farika, priests will often write prayers on the inside of ceramics and drop them into bogs to pray.
This is fairly close. Awesome. Thank you for explaining.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything? All
I
right.
think
Okay.
noting that Raph would flip a coin into it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Follow suit.
Were there anything underneath any of the mattresses? Can like Tur like just look?
Give me an
Under one.
investigation roll.
Cool.
And the rogue comes out.
14.
Quick snip through, looking under the rags and the rotted mattresses and stuff like that. All you manage to do is get dirty hands.
Not a big deal. All right. So I guess next on our list should be maybe the statue room.
Yep.
But there are a bunch of chained up skeletons, so
Yeah, that sounds real sick.
Rose looks at you and goes, maybe me and Thorn will wait here. It's getting close to his nap time, and this looks comfortable for him. And she just gives you a significant look. Like,
I think that sounds like a great idea, Rose.
that's why I'm the big sister. Come on, Thorn. He goes, but I'm not tired. She goes, it's time for you to lay down. And he's like, Okay, are they leaving us alone? No, they're not leaving us alone. They're gonna be right back, and if we yell, they'll come running, right? She looks back at Tur.
Yes. Tur's gonna light a torch and put it in one of the rooms and goes, all right, we'll shut the door.
There's no doors.
All
It's
right.
just open.
Oh, there's no doors on the barracks.
No.
All right. Well, we'll light a torch and we'll put it in one of the rooms. Like, just stay near the light.
He nods his head. Okay. And Rose like softens just a little bit and like almost whispers, "Thanks." Or whatever. Yeah, so she just leans up against the wall in the room, and Thorn lays down on the bed.
All right. Shall we?
Mhm.
If we have to.
Yup, let's do it.
All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna move Maladrak since he's currently blinded, and everybody else can go. You can get to this room without going through the trap that Raphael went through. So we'll do that.
What?
So I'll describe this room one more time. So this room has skeletons chained to the walls in several locations. A wide alcove where these two stars are show a large wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a black cloak. His left hand rests on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb.
Definitely want to
Raphael
inspect that
style
statue.
trap.
Yeah, can I check for traps or like pressure plates in front of the statue?
All right. So you check around the statue. Are you?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
checking,
moving the
like-
statue, or are you checking around the statue?
Oh, no, I'm not moving the statue. I'm just checking these 3 tiles to see if they're pressure plates.
Yeah. Give me an investigation.
Would you like 3 separate ones for each tile or just one for all 3?
One is fine.
Okay, cool. 10.
Looks good. The ground is solid. It's dirty, but it's like solid stone. It looks like it's actually been dropped down in like slabs.
Okay.
Does it look like this area is frequented?
Not at all. Well, I mean, at one point, but there's not been any footprints for quite some time.
Okay.
Petra's
Raphael's
gonna
going to-
lean over to Tur
Mm-hmm.
and sort of say, we could talk with one of the skeletons. I just don't know how much they'd have any useful information. Looks like they've been here quite a while.
idea.
I mean, they might have information for us, but also who's to say that they won't immediately start screaming when you wake them up? I'm not really sure how that works. That actually kind of freaks me out.
That's fair. Honestly, I'm just not quite sure what we would even need to ask.
Well, we don't know. We know how old the children are, but we don't know how long they've been dead. Were there dates on any of those letters that we checked out earlier last session?
No.
No dates.
No dates that made any sense to you.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the kids don't really know how long they've been dead. They've just been dead a while, so.
Don't you ask them about the statue?
I mean, I could if you think that it would be worth it.
Is there from where I'm standing in front of the tiles, like in front of the statue, is there? Yeah, I'm gonna put myself here. Is there any like nameplate on this statue, maker's mark, or anything like that?
Nothing that you can see.
What if I step closer?
Stepping closer, you can't make anything out. The wolf does look the same as the wolves that were upstairs in the den.
Hmm.
So it is a stuffed wolf.
Don't pull any hair off of it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't look like the orb that is in his hand is glued in place or anything. It's just there, balanced in the palm of this wooden hand.
I'm gonna
And it actually
ready
has
turn
this.
undead.
It actually has this, like, black cloak on it. That's been draped on the statue.
Rotted and mildewy, I suppose.
Nope.
Fresh?
Satiny and clean.
What in the fresh hell? Spurter. Yeah, sure. I guess
Definitely
we could
readying turn undead.
Yeah. I guess we could wake up the Skelly boys. I don't want to pick that orb up unless I know what I'm touching, and also that robe is suspiciously clean, like too clean, like the cleanest thing down here.
You can hear Raphael's armor kind of like.
Petra will light an incense and start ritual casting detect magic.
All right. So 10 minutes later, you detect an aura of magic coming from the cloak.
Ooh.
Can I tell what kind it is?
DM needs to think enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay. I'll share that knowledge with the rest of the group.
Enchantment.
Mind magic.
I don't know if that sounds fun or not.
Perhaps if you do take that, you should not touch it. No.
Yeah. I kind of just wanted to know what was going on with it. I'm quite fine with leaving it here.
What about the orb, though? Was that magic?
No. Not at
You
all.
want to take it? Is it like the size of a paperweight then, or is it bigger than that? Is it like a crystal ball type size?
Crystal ball
or...
sized.
I mean, you could huck that at somebody.
Where did mine go? Oh, I moved it there. Okay. Yeah, so like softball sized.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a pretty decent size.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does Petra's detect magic pick up on any of the items that we grabbed?
It's not identified, but
No,
yeah.
but you had put your stuff away, so like all the magic items that you're carrying. But if you guys bring out the items that you just recently found, the eye patch and the hairbrush are also both magical.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. It's abjuration, not enchantment.
Okay.
Mm.
What does abjuration mean again?
Protecting.
Protecting. Interesting.
So that might be fun to have.
Mhm.
Shall I touch it?
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah,
Let
go ahead
her
and yoink
go.
it.
As Raphael starts doing more of this. What could,
What could go wrong?
Yeah, sure. I'll yoink it. I'll yoink the creepy abjuration cloak. Sure.
Alrighty. As
Oh,
you do, a
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
sounds from around you, and all the little skeletons rattle and shake for a moment before this shadowy cloak falls into your hand, and at the same time, shadows erupt from the ground surrounding you.
Oh shit.
And turn undead.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you did say you had that prepped, so go for it. Roll turn undead. Or no, they have to
Use
save, right?
It's a save, yeah.
whiz save DC 15.
I hope they all fail.
All right, me too.
slash
Sure,
what
it's
it is? What is it if their CR is less than half? They just fail. Now that we're at level 5,
Mhm.
I have it written somewhere.
You might destroy undead. They are CR one
Yes.
half. And what was it? What was the save
15.
on what's that? Wisdom.
Mhm.
That's one save,
Mm.
one fail, one save,
Mm.
one very save.
Mm.
So the 2, I believe, is destroyed.
Yep.
I'm having
Ooh.
some. That's why.
So I guess what would his turn undead look like? So he's holding up his coin amulet. I guess in his offhand he's got a shield, and you see just like this, like golden, like it looks like gold glitter, just like hits all of them, and one of them goes, "Achoo!" and
I love
I
that.
love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that, as described, and the coin just spins, levitating from your hand for a second, then drops back down. The other one's like curled away from it for a second, but then focus in on Tur, and they go to attack. Initiative, please.
Yep.
Boy.
Mm. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I didn't click my token. There we go. Let's try that. 21!
A 6 again.
Oh no, Meladra!
Oh, not my night.
All right. First up is Tur.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do? So they're shades, right? They're just shadows.
They are shadows. Yep.
Uh, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this guy here. If we can give him a color or something.
I will give them colors. Yes.
All right. That's one spell slot gone. And that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
I'm
sure. They
going
surround the
to-
Horde Breaker.
yeah, I'm gonna remember to use it this time. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the one that I just marked.
Okay.
With Doom. 17?
Yeah.
Nice.
The damage not great, but
That's fine. And then I'm gonna hit the one directly in front of me. 22.
Nice.
also a hit.
Keep it going. Good rolls.
Once on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can another creature with the same weapon. A different creature within 5 feet. So I can only do it on one target, or can I do it on multiple targets?
It doesn't keep cascading. No.
Okay, yeah, so I can only do it twice. Okay. Yeah. I'm good. That's
Alright.
it.
Yeah. The lightning didn't seem to have a lot of effect on them, but it was just small sparks anyway. So.
Duly noted.
Shadow. It strikes at
Go
you.
shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, critical hit. That is a
Ah.
24. 7 points of necrotic damage, and then 7 more points of necrotic damage.
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on, because I gotta do math, because I have the temporary hit points
Yeah.
that I'm gonna burn through right now. So 7 of them are by, and then 3 more points are by, and the temporary hit points are gone.
So there's 14 total.
Ooh, yeah, Tur does not look good.
And your strength score is reduced by 4.
Oh,
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh no.
Yep.
for real?
For real.
yeah. These guys don't fuck around.
Oh, yeah, that's a yikes. Whoops, sorry, I was trying to.
So your current strength is down to 8, which is, yeah, that's a -2 on any strength-based
You said
attacks.
it was down by 4.
Yeah, so you started at 12 or you went down to 12?
I don't have 12. I have 10 for strength.
Oh, then you're down to 6,
I'm down to 6.
which
Yeah.
is a -4.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So temporarily adjust your strength score there. Petra.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that shit go down, Petra's gonna use.
You can literally
Undead
see
as well.
Well.
this as Tur strikes at one, and then her blow continues on to the second one. As she does, the thing just literally grabs her arm with both of its hands, and you can see this like black energy seep into her, and her arm literally gets thinner as it like starts the muscles waste away under its touch.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
No bueno.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm using my turn undead as well.
Okay. And what's your spell
Do
save?
it.
14.
14, and it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
It's a wisdom save. Yeah.
We got a 12,
Yeah, wisdom save.
an 8,
Fail.
and a 13.
Fail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that destroy them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
If they're a CR half or less.
They
yeah.
are CR 1/2. So, boom, Shadow's gone.
Nice.
Tur fucked up.
Ooh. Yeah. Is that cloak
I
still
hope it was
magic
worth it.
though?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whew.
I'm gonna wear it. It's
It
protection, right?
settles on your shoulders and like shortens and shrinks and adjusts itself to you. And everybody else, Tur, like sort of just fades into the background a little bit as she's wearing this.
Ooh.
Very stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You'll,
Hope it was
I
worth
take-
it.
you'll have to get it
So-
identified before you can use it, but
Okay. Can I take it off?
yep.
Do I reappear?
You didn't disappear, but you're just like she went grayscale for a minute when she put it on, and then takes it off, and the color just comes back.
All right. All
I
right.
don't feel very good. I feel kind of weak.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a cool party trick, right? Totally worth being touched by a ghost. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
That would have gone horribly if the other two had gotten their turns. So
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah. No kidding.
if they reduce your strength to 0, you die, and then
You die.
and then just die. That's it. Just dead. No saves. Just dead.
You just
If your strength goes to 0.
Mm-hmm.
If any ability
Nice.
score hits 0, you die.
Wow. That is an interesting thing to know.
And this is with you for a while now. this strength loss.
Yeah.
Well, for flavor, can it be my not dominant arm? Because that would be kind of.
Oh no, it's your entirety. It
Oh.
Your arm withered, but then it crept out and hit all of your muscles. You are generally, the entirety of you has been weakened by this attack.
Oh, when you explained it earlier, you made it sound like
Oh,
my
no, that
arm
one-
was rotting off my body, and I was like,
No.
oh well,
That that
my
arm
not dominant
is,
arm.
yeah, no, the arm that you had the weapon in has withered. You can still wield things with it, but it's like stick figure arm now. It's just the bone, and you can just see the muscles on top of it. But it's crept across your chest and down to your legs, and everything feels weak.
Yeah.
Super.
Really wish we found a potion or something in those fucking barracks, but what are you to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can help, and I'm gonna touch her and pump 10 points of my lay on hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, totally.
I now have. Oh, is actually 13. I am at 13 health.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Hey.
Adjusted.
Oh, okay. It's like, wait a minute.
I'm helping.
Did we find any armor at all in this house?
In the house?
Yeah.
No, we found a bunch of cloaks and the
Stuff
suits of
that
armor
might
that
be
attacked us.
gnome size.
No, nothing. Raphael, are you hitting somebody with that healing word, or are you just casting it for checking?
Yeah, Raphael is going to go. All right, heal. Gonna snap his fingers.
And that's for Tur?
Gives you 12.
Okay.
12 for Tur.
Oh, thank you. All right. Learning experiences. Don't touch shades. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm used to fighting hags. You could touch them and not necessarily die.
Petra's just gonna comment and here I thought you wanted that orb, but hey, that's a cool cloak too.
Should I touch the orb? I mean, I am right here.
No.
That is totally your call. It doesn't seem magical.
I'm gonna rule no, skinny lady.
Yeah, Tur looks at our hands for a second and goes, "You're right. Existence is pain. You're right."
Oh, man. Okay. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Take a room.
So from this room, there's an exit here to the west, which is at the bottom of the screen. Or you could circle back around to go into that dining room. Just based on mental math and where things are, it feels like the dining room would probably be on the other side of this door, or you can circle around to the other side, or you can go back to the kids, or anything else you like. It's your world. Do what you want. I'm just the narrator.
We should probably check in with them.
Agreed.
I'll just grab you and move you. Heading back over to the kids, Rose is sitting next to Thorn on the bed. He's just laying there with his eyes closed, and she's talking softly to him. The torch is still going. You've only been gone maybe 10 minutes.
Felt like forever.
Just checking in.
She looks up at you. She looks at Tur. You look like shit.
I am shit. But hey, look what I can do. And then she puts the hood up on the cloak.
She's like,
Uh,
cute robe.
So we checked out one room. It was eventful. But now we are going to be going further into the basement. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, fine. We'll be. I mean, whatever. Leave another torch.
Yep.
Or like some candles or a lantern or something that's gonna last a little while. That would be cool.
Were there any lanterns hanging about?
There were some upstairs. I
Tara
think.
just looks at the steps and goes,
I believe.
Oh, I have a lantern. Yeah.
I believe Raphael grabbed one. Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot. He pulls one out of his like cartoon robes that he just seems to pull random stuff out of. And he takes the torch, uses the torch to light it. You know, gets the oil at just the right level to where it provides just enough light. And he
Oh yeah.
hangs it on one of the
It
pillars.
was fully charged. It's gonna burn for 8 hours easy.
There you go.
She's like, cool. Okay,
cool.
you can go. We'll be fine. We've been fine. At least we're not in that room anymore. So like, thanks and stuff.
I'm glad you're
Don't
feeling good.
mention
I'm glad you're feeling good.
You should rest. You look like shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was going to suggest the same thing.
You guys want to take a break?
Hmm.
All right.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Raph goes to. He's gonna go to this entrance here where Tur is, and he's going to say, "Scooch just a little bit that way."
Boop.
Take his wing and kind of warm it up so it flashes purple, and he'll slam it down on the ground, and you see a glyph like a on the floor in front of the door. Cast Glyph of Warden.
Okay.
Cool.
Ain't nobody coming through
Oh.
that door, but don't walk there.
Petra's standing there holding some silver string going, interesting. Should I cover this other one then?
Oh yeah, be my guest.
So Petra will go over to sort of the other tunnel space. Which entrance did you put that on, Raph?
There it is.
That, yeah.
Cool, I like it. So Petra's gonna go over here and sort of across the floor on that one. She'll take some time and pull out her spell book and start bringing out some silver thread and little bells, and she's casting alarm on this other entrance to the space.
Alrighty. Alarm set. Now, would you like to
Alrighty.
take a long rest or a short rest?
We've got enough light for a long rest.
Long rest would be cool because then I get spell slots back. Everybody gets spell slots back.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're gonna do a long rest, before we do that, I'll identify your cloak. But
Oh, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
only if we do a long rest.
That makes sense.
Is that consensus? Looks like we get some nods and winks.
I
All
think
right.
so, yeah.
Yeah,
So
sounds good.
what all are you going to identify of the 3 magic items that you have found?
I'll definitely do the cloak.
Okay. It is a Cloak of Shadows. The wearer may cast Pass Without a Trace on themselves only 3 times per day.
Nice.
Cool. That makes 3 of us that can do Pass Without a Trace.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Except mine's pretty selfish. I can do it on
Yeah.
myself, but not anybody else.
Oh, seeing as you scout ahead some, I'm okay with that. I can only do Pass Without a Trace once per day, though, so. Cool. Cool. And, yeah. I'll take some time and cast Identify on my hairbrush, too.
It is a hairbrush with a minor enchantment that allows you to change the color and style of your hair.
Interesting.
So basically, by brushing your hair for 10 minutes, you can change the color, style, and length.
Cool. Like a brush of many hairdos. I like it.
That is pretty useful for disguises.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not that Petra stands out like a sore thumb with her gray skin or anything.
Wait, did we identify the eye patch?
Oh yeah, I also have that.
I will if you show it to me and ask me to, but I didn't see you pick it up.
Oh yeah. I found this. Is this anything that can be useful for anybody?
We can find out. Yeah.
The eye patch bestows dark vision on the wearer, but imposes disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Interesting.
Because you're blind in one eye.
Yeah.
You don't have depth perception.
Correct. Yep.
Can you see down that hole? Hold on. Yeah.
But that being said, you know, I'm just gonna be picturing people doing this with it. All right, I can see it. All right, I'm good to go.
Cool. Raphael's gonna take out the black short sword he found and be like, I don't know, is this magic?
It is not magic. It is tarnished silver. Silver turns black when you leave it alone long enough.
Kind of like goes.
Brushing away at it for a little bit, you get like a shiny silvery patch. It is a short sword that is entirely coated in silver.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right. If there's no other preparations, you can take a long rest. Your sleep is not easy. The incessant chanting goes through the night, rising and falling as you try and rest, tossing and turning in the common area of the thing. You can hear this constantly going on. Thorn and Rose, while they are quiet, they're still children and they make noise, so it's not an entirely restful sleep. But it is enough for you to overcome the effects of the Shadow's attack, to regain your maximum hit points, and regain your spell slots. So you can take a long rest.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, so any of those temporary hit points, though, guys, will be gone. Just so you...
I'm still down strength, right?
Nope, long rest heals.
Nope.
Oh, amazing. I will change that right now in my sheet. I didn't know if that was the shades that touched me were the same thing that the nanny was when she slapped Raphael.
Yeah. No, the Spectre lowers your hit point total until you get a long rest. The Shadows drain strength.
Okay.
But
Okay.
see,
Both.
being as
the,
you are
the glyph goes away after an hour.
okay, being as you are
Okay.
people imbued with multiplanar energy, you manage to heal heal all of your wounds with a simple night's rest, feeling
Nice.
fresh, slightly scarred, slightly battered, but still fresh and fully healed.
Petra will take a minute and sort of sketch this extra basement space that she didn't have into the map previously.
Give me an intelligence check.
Sure.
Okay. You're putting it together and you're doing the edges and you're like, there's some blank spaces. I don't really know what's there, so you don't fill those in. You can't really connect the dots. But the map that you have is fairly accurate.
Cool. You know, little scribble trap over here somewhere. Yeah, that works.
Dead octopus, snake, parrot. All right. And now that you are rested, what will you do?
Should we get a move on?
The chant's still going on.
Yeah, I slept like shit.
I feel great.
All right. Well, no time like the present.
Yes, very convincing, Raphael.
So, do we see where that chanting's coming from now, or what?
Might as well.
Yeah. The only places left are the stairs going down deeper, or the private dining room and the room that's coming off of it.
Do you want me to go first since I got this handy dandy cloak? And then I'll come back and
couldn't
tell
hurt.
you what it's.
All right.
Let's start with a little more of this. Cast Pass Without Trace again.
On everybody.
Yeah.
So, stealth rolls from everyone, please. Plus 10.
Stealth roll. 20.
Okay, and 20 for Raphael. 23.
23.
14.
14.
What?
Petra.
Clank, clank, clank. Tur, you are headed down the stairs?
Yep.
All right.
Very quietly. He a little high. It's move.
I will grab you and move you to the connecting spot. Dun, 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 dun,
So.
Boom.
Oh, I gotta scroll down.
That is where it takes you.
Cool.
You get to the bottom of the stairs and looking down into this room, you are looking into a reliquary and you can hear something. Give me a perception check.
You
I
hear a
hear a cat.
He keeps coming up to my chair going, "What are you doing?"
Honestly, most of the other sounds in this area are completely drowned out by the ongoing chant of kill that's gotten louder and louder and louder until it's echoing off the walls and you can barely hear your own footsteps going down the stairs.
This is very annoying. So it's just a reliquary in here.
Yeah. As you get to the bottom, you can actually start making out what the voices are saying. They are repeating over and over, he is the ancient, he is the land. Kill, kill, kill. He is the ancient, he is the land. Kill, kill, kill. Over and
Yeah.
over.
Sounds like a fun party.
It's not menacing at all.
Do you want? Shall I keep going? I mean, I can keep going.
What is the rest of
Would
the
you
group
keep
doing?
going?
What is the rest of the group doing as Tur heads down these stairs?
I guess Maladrak would probably be posted at the top of the stairs, just waiting for any sort of like sign from her, or hear her like cry out or whatever.
Okay. So Maladrak's posted at the top of the stairs. Petra, what are you doing?
Petra's working on her map.
Okay. Raphael, you followed her down?
Yeah, he's like holding on to her.
Okay.
He doesn't have his light on yet because he wants to stay stealthy.
Okay. Are you using...
Yeah, and Maladrak can't see shit.
Raphael, are you using the eye patch?
No, he's just holding on to her.
Okay.
He's just
and
waiting until
Okay.
something happens, and then he'll cast light.
Oh, okay, cool. Tur, you're at the... There's 5 more feet of steps down into this reliquary room. You can sort of make things out from here, but they're all in little alcoves. There's better than a dozen alcoves into the room.
Yeah, I'd like to check and see if like this tile in front of me is a pressure plate or something, or trapped or rigged
Investigation,
or
please.
something. Yes. Can do. 26.
You are quite confident that it is not.
Cool. I step on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take a peek at that.
There is a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws. Give me a survival check. Or nature.
Is it a monkey's paw?
No.
Oh.
Survival nature.
14.
It is a goblin's hand on a loop of rope.
That makes Tur angry. Gonna also do the same thing. Check that tile, the next alcove.
All right.
And investigate it.
Investigation then.
Boop. 10.
You're again quite confident that it is not trapped. The tiles are all fairly even. They are very moist. The moisture level has gone up quite a bit, and as you step further into the room, you can make out just over in this corner here a faint sloshing of water. The area that you've come in here, this is a bone knife. This is a knife carved out of bone.
Can I tell what kind of bone?
It looks human. Thigh bone.
Ooh.
Again. Disgust from Tur. We'll move to the next one.
This one is a dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel.
Alright. How about this one here?
That is a fancy word. That is an aspergillium carved from bone. I don't know if everyone here was ever inflicted with Catholic Church, but the aspergillium is the thing that they swing with holy water, that they shake holy water at you.
Okay. And what was it made out of?
Bone.
Can I tell what kind of bone it was?
Thigh bone of a person.
So Tur's not even saying anything to Raphael. She's just
grunting.
disgusted noises. And at one point she spits, and she's like, "I hate it when people make objects out of people." And is gonna move to the next one to take a look at this guy here and this guy here.
All right. So after the aspergillium, there is a folded cloak made from some sort of thick greenish skin. You can give me survival or nature to try and figure out what it might be.
I will give you nature check.
Okay.
26.
It's ghoul hide.
Nice.
It is ghoul hide.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Next to that is a desiccated frog tied onto a stick. Could be a wand of some sort. It's like copper wire and like silver thread wrapping this frog, so its hands are pointed up, wrapped around the end of the stick.
It's a little
Mm-hmm.
hole of hell down here. All right.
In that one there is a small leather bag. It's actual leather, but when you open up, it is the worst smelling mercury and dog poop mixture you have ever smelled. It is bat guano.
Hey,
Ooh.
highly flammable.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Spell
so-
component.
Yeah. So Ter's just gonna. I don't want to take anything off of the, like, their pedestals or anything like that.
Ah, you've learned, have you?
Yeah.
We're so proud.
I mean,
But then, I mean,
okay.
Petra's not there.
Is this also something here, or is it just
each one of
pebble?
these alcoves, all the way around the room, there's
Oh.
things.
Oh, okay. All right. So that also includes that and
Yeah.
that. All right.
Yeah. There is a finger. It's like sausage thick and has 4 knuckles rather than 3. Next to that, there is a 6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy, its arms crossed over its chest. Are you just gonna do? Are you doing the full room?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the full room.
Okay.
How about that finger, like origin?
Yeah, that'd be another nature check.
Cool. Oh, 9.
On the upside, on the DC on this one is particularly low just because of your history. That's a hag's finger.
Tur just smiles.
Yeah. You didn't even.
That's like the only one she has.
The one body part.
The one, yeah.
No, devil's evil. God, I'm okay with that one.
I'm okay with that one. They kidnap children and eat them. I'm fine with that. And then,
moving.
yeah, and I'll check out the remaining 4.
The one that you're
alcoves.
standing in front of right now is the wooden mummy statue. After that.
Oh, another one?
No, there's just the one. Then after that, over here, where's my poker? Here's my poker. Over here, you have a iron pendant adorned with a devil's face.
Okay.
Next to it is the shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling. And the small one, the last one, is a small wooden coffer. And are you going to open it or just leave it be? It is closed.
Open it.
Well, I opened the the bag with the bat guano in it.
That's fair.
So I'll.
It appears to be just a long tongue cut out of something. It is like about yay long, split towards the end, and really, really rough.
Lizard folk?
You're not sure?
Can I?
You can give me another nature check, sure.
Yeah. 24.
This is some sort of dire wolf tongue.
But it's forked.
Yeah, it's been split at the end. Sorry.
Oh, someone intentionally split it. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, not the most horrific thing in this room by far.
Yeah. And as you passed, you notice that this area here has a ramp down into some water. There is a portcullis at the far end of it. That opens up into a larger room that seems to have a pool of water in it. The chanting is super loud from there. And this area here is a short corridor that hangs right to the north, and the chanting is muted from there, almost quiet.
Interesting. Okay.
Back up at the top of the stairs, nothing's happened. You hear some grunting and some like, oh God, people, just angry, like grunts and like some spitting noises and like a hawk, and
And then you hear one small giggle, and that is when she finds the hag finger.
little satisfied.
So we'll Ter will make the way back to the top of the steps and then just explain everything in the reliquary.
Mhm.
How most of it is utter garbage. Who would do such things? Awful people. But then go, there's some guano down there. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so as you're coming back up the stairs, Maladrak and Petra, please give me perception checks.
Mhm.
9. What's with all the 9s?
18.
Okay. Okay. Petra, you notice a stink just as Raphael and Tur are coming back up the stairs. There is like this horrific, like worse stench. Like Tur's coming up the stairs, going, "Oh, and I found this bag of bat guano." And for a second, it's like, "Oh, this is actually, whew, bat guano. That is really stinky." And then you realize that it's not coming from the bag. It's coming from around the corner, just as this stretched out, skinny, long faced, long tongued monstrosity that bears a striking resemblance to the painting you saw of Gustav Durst turns the corner, claws first, sticking its head around, lashes its tongue out at you, and leaps to attack.
Hey.
Rude.
And right when OBS disconnected. Wow.
Oh.
Give it a second to reconnect and we'll continue.
Totally.
It says that the broadcast has ended.
And reconnection
Oh, look.
successful. So is it kicking back on? Or should I do
Hang on a second. Yeah, it's loading now.
Okay.
All right, you're good.
All right.
Bob and Jose are here.
Yeah. That's a cliffhanger right there. Cliffhanger. End of stream. Haha. But we still have a half an hour on the clock, folks, so we're going to keep going. All right. And we are going to go to adding a turn
Could
for
we-
initiative.
After we roll initiative, can we just do a quick bio break?
Absolutely.
Oops, sorry. I forgot to click Tur.
That's okay. I will add it in.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Tur with the 16.
Can Maladrak beat a 9 this time? Yes, he does!
Hey, I was getting 6s for initiative. Thank you very much.
Excuse me for crediting you with 3 extra.
All right. So looks like everybody has got their initiative except for the 2 ghasts. And they get to roll theirs.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh.
Ah.
that's booty.
Yeah. All right. Well, bio break.
Bio break.
Cause that's gonna make some people a little bit loose in the bladder.
Yeah.
And when we come back, the Dursts attack.
Bum.
Oh.
On this narrow ass staircase too.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
I can just imagine it's like, ah, what? What is it?
What is that stink? Oh my god!
What? What is it? What do you see?
Yeah, and you're around the corner. You don't see anything yet.
And I was like way down the stairs. I'm like, what's all the noise? Why are there? Oh no, something bad.
Yep.
Oh man, go grab a snack.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. They will be back soon.
Oh, you guys, I have the best friends and family. My sister just sent me like 14 different pictures of Baby Yoda.
Aw. Baby
Some of
Yoda
them
can't help.
sketches and stuff.
Baby Yoda can't help you now.
Sure he can. Sure he can.
He lifts me up like an X-wing fighter.
Yeah. Oh man.
Two players have returned. I'm reluctant to call it early tonight because everybody's here.
I know, right? It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
It's chilly, but I have an electric blanket, so we're set.
Oh, my fire is all but gone out. I'm gonna go poke it.
Oh, yeah, do it. I'm jealous. My place doesn't have a fireplace.
There's nothing but embers left in the fireplace.
Oh no.
Solid timing. All right. Well, since the important players for right now are here, Raphael will return shortly, and he's stuck at the back of the bus anyway. So the first up is Elizabeth, who immediately claws her way around the corner, coming up high and leaping down from the top of the stairs towards Petra.
Mm.
And she leaps down, clawing at Petra. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please, and 12 points of slashing damage.
Jinkies.
Con save. All right, all right.
Nice.
18.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
So it's
and
12 points of slashing
12.
damage.
Ow.
All right.
does not have multi-attack. I believe it's just got the one attack. So that was Elizabeth. Petra, I need you to make another DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are now poisoned.
4. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just from the stink of Elizabeth, of this ghast coming up in front of your face, the like you can literally see the stink coming off of this ghast, and it hits your nose and like your mouth, and you can like taste it. I just ha. So
Gross.
you have the condition poisoned.
Okay.
Mm.
Lovely. Okay.
Which means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
It does. So, what you gonna do now, Petra? Oh yeah, it is me, hey?
Mm-hmm. It is you.
It is me now.
Petra is up.
It is me.
What you gonna do?
I'm letting you guys.
Maladrak will be the next player with a turn.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Smelly things. All right. You know what? Petra's going to channel divinity. See if she can make these guys go away.
Alrighty. What year? It's 14?
14.
Alright.
Wisdom save.
They have advantage.
Why do they have advantage?
Creepy thing about ghasts, when a ghast is within 30 feet of another ghast or ghoul, it has advantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead.
Whoa.
And they're within 30 feet of each other. So
Yeah.
that's a 12 and a 14. So I think that means that Elizabeth failed and Gustav saved. But they are CR2, so they are not destroyed.
Alright. Well, one of them's going to take off then.
Mm-hmm. On their turn.
Nice. On their turn.
He's gonna ET.
There we go. I'm going to put the holy mark on one because she's been turned. So that was your action?
That's my action.
Any bonus action?
As a bonus action, I am going to heal myself up some.
Alright.
Where is that one that's a bonus action? I'm gonna healing words myself.
Alrighty, go for it. Go for it. Maladrak, you'll be up next after Gustav, who is pushing his way up and into his wife's space, swapping with her to attack Petra. And he will claw at Petra. Oops, he does not get advantage on that. So it's just an 18. Does 18 hit you, Petra?
18 is my armor class, so I think that hits me.
Yep. So that is going to be another 12 points of slashing damage. Good thing you just healed yourself. And another DC 10 con save.
Love it.
At disadvantage
Alright.
because you were poisoned.
That one. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can disadvantage this.
Click on the little red icon at the top of the Chrome bar.
Yep, there we go.
Well, you made the DC.
Yay.
Not paralyzed. And
Yay.
Maladrak's turn.
Maladrak would like to run over to whichever one is closest to him.
So you are stuck in the staircase. Petra is on one side of you. Tur is on the other side of you. You're in a corner. You can attack Gustav, who has just attacked Petra. He has partial cover from you.
Okay. So +2?
Yep.
To his AC?
Yep.
Using my flail again.
That's a hit.
For a 20.
Boy,
All
howdy.
right. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then I will also make my second attack against him. For a 13.
That one glances off the wall and doesn't quite get him.
Got it.
Anything else from Maladrak for...
Nope. Doesn't sound like I can really move, so I'm going to stay there.
All right, Tur, you are up, followed by Raphael.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a first, or maybe second for Tur, but I'd like to use Boon with the Planeswalkers as my bonus action. Since we've been down here for a while, and I know the layout, can I use it to like pop up behind?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Here.
Yep.
I have to get a 5 or a 6, right, to use it how I want.
Nope.
On the D6.
Nope. You've got that's for recharging.
Oh,
So
okay. Sorry.
You just spend a point and you can do the thing.
Yeah. Cool. Oh. Okay. So it takes up my whole turn to use.
It's your action. Or no, it's a bonus action. I think the
it's
one
a bonus
It's a bonus action to spend it, but then when it says dimensional slip, you slip into the ethereal plane re-emerging at the beginning. Oh, that's just a blink.
Yeah.
In and out in one spot.
Yeah.
But I. So can I move to that?
You can,
that spot,
absolutely,
then?
yeah.
Sweet. Then I'd like to do that.
You pass by them without drawing attacks of opportunity.
And I don't think that's so. That counts as my action and not.
Yeah, that one's sort
bonus action.
I obviously need to rescale some of that. So I had intended on that being that one should be a full action because of you get to reposition yourself without getting any damage. So. But I wrote it as a bonus action, so it's a bonus action right now. We'll talk about it later. So bonus action, you go bloop, and then you rip over to there, and bloop, you're back.
Yep, and I'm gonna use Thum on the one in front of me.
Alrighty.
Equipment. I really like that I can now do this from roll 20. I whiffled it.
Ooh. Unfortunate. But you have moved.
I have moved, and that was the important thing. Although that might not have been the wisest choice to put me because I'm right next to the trap. It's fine. We're good.
There we go. Done. Fixed. All right. So, appears on the other side, and yeah, you just miss Elizabeth, and it is Raphael's turn.
Okay. Dale is going to move up where Tur just randomly went. He's like, whoa! Up and kind of like edges past Maladrak and puts one wing on Petra. Is like, hey, do good. And when he does, like, the edge of his wing just kind of glows for a second, and he casts protection for as he drops the little powdered silver.
Yeah, I should have prepared that one.
All right.
Yes, have disadvantage on attack roll.
Love it.
There we go. All right. So that's your action. Any bonus action from you, Raphael?
Because I'd need to use a spell.
Alrighty.
That's it.
It is Elizabeth's turn. The ghast in front of you starts running away up the stairs. You can take an attack of opportunity if you like.
Yes, please.
No.
No?
No, do it. I mean, Tur would do it. So do it.
I don't.
That is a miss. However, I forgot to ask Tur to do a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh.
That's. Oh. All right.
Oh, right. Being in the space.
Because of the stink.
Oh.
You
18.
are good, and you are immune to the effect. Your nose has just gone dead. You can't. It was so powerful that it just killed the nose hairs. You're just no smell at all. Petra, it is your turn.
Okay. You guys, I do not like these ghosts.
Hit the ugly one.
Right. You know what? Petra is going to bring out her mace and try to hit this guy with it.
Go for it.
She has better luck with that mace.
Not this time.
Nope, not this time. Okay, and I'm going to use my bonus action to use some of my Planeswalker points to heal me.
All right. So as you are healing yourself, Gustav steps away. You can take an attack of opportunity. Then he runs away from Tur. So Maladrak. Oh, you had your turn too, Maladrak. Did you do a con save?
I don't recall doing one.
Could you do a con save for me real quick? DC 10?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you're.
Oh, come on!
You are poisoned. You can
again with the fucking 9s.
You can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage as he runs away.
All right. Oh yeah, sorry, my thing should have been at disadvantage, but I didn't hit anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So will all three of us get a
You got
attack
yours.
of opportunity?
Yeah, you got yours.
Oh.
Maladrak is taking his. He just missed, and Tur, you get an attack of opportunity as well.
Oh, whoops, that's a con. That wasn't Doom. Sorry, my
not,
bad.
no. There, and you missed. Okay.
Whiffle.
Okay, so Gustav runs away.
Wait, hold on, I haven't done mine.
You did yours.
I
No,
thought
she
that
had
was
her
my
turn.
turn.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and take the attack of opportunity. Sorry, I saw a second one. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Still at disadvantage, so that is also a miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he runs away. And you hear some snarling in the distance. And that is
Petra's just going to use some thaumaturgy and try to get some of that stink away.
Yeah. Now it is Maladrak's turn.
The one that I had hit last time has ran off.
Correct.
And so they're both running away at this point?
They have both run away.
How far away have they gotten?
They went around a couple of corners, so you've lost sight of them.
I kind of just hold my ground, and I'm going to hold my attack action for in case they come back into range, but I'm just going to turn and look at everybody and be like, well, what now? and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
What the heck were those things?
Radical thought. The kids might not go for it. But what if they possess the creatures? You think that'll work? And then they'll be friendly? No, that wouldn't work. And also, that's really cruel and mean. And that's their parents. Forget I said that. Forget I spoke that into existence. Really need to get out of this house.
I mean,
That was a good idea.
That was Maladrak.
from a tactical standpoint.
Tur, you're talking during your turn? Are you doing anything else?
That was like a wonderment in Jess's voice.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about the whole time. You know what? I will run after them, I suppose.
All right. So
Try to get into
you
an
head-
area with.
Yeah, you head up the stairs. You get to the intersection, and you can see Gustav has stopped at the corner.
What is he doing?
He is pulling his claws out of Elizabeth's face. He's essentially grabbed her and slammed her head up against a wall.
Fantastic.
And you hear some sort of like random speech, like you can't understand it, but he like grabs her and like pulls her back towards you.
Okay.
The turn ends
think
when
I
they
get
take
why you're doing
damage,
that.
and these are intelligent creatures
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
that have dealt with clerics before.
Oh.
They about to get dealt with.
I mean,
So Tur, you've done like 15 feet of movement, and you can see him at the end of the corridor.
yeah. I don't have. I think I've run out of arrows. So, yeah, sure. Why not? He's between a corner. Tur's gonna just run up, and we're casting Hunter's Mark on Gustav.
Okay.
So I have now spent that spell, and I'm gonna hit him with Zoom. So we'll go back to the equipment. Hello, hi, please.
That is a miss.
Where's it? I'm just double checking something really quick. Okay. Alright, that's all I can do because I can't reach around the corner and hit Elizabeth.
Nope.
Because he's directly in front of me.
Correct.
So that'll be it.
All right, Raphael.
Right. Could Raphael get past the two people in front of him?
You can pass through friendly spaces.
Perfect. He's gonna run past you guys and be like, "What? What is it? What? Where is it? What? Oh." And let's see.
Both
He just hears
Maladrak
noises
and
in the
Petra
back.
look very green around the gills, and as you pass through, you go like, "Oh, yeah, that's like burning eye stink that you've just wandered into."
And he is going to summon his spiritual weapon. And so now that I think about it, I can just see Gustav. Okay. We'll cast it out at him. It'll be the spinning coin he summons up.
Alrighty.
It'll be like he's playing quarters.
And it That's as close as you can position it. Although Tur is pretty short, you could put it right on top of her head. Actually, it can hover above her. I'll allow that because the roof here is 10 feet high. So.
Oh, okay. Can I try to summon it in his space?
No, it doesn't work out logistically. So it can hover in Tur space and attack him.
Okay. I will make an attack. 26.
That's a hit.
10 force damage.
And now it's Elizabeth's turn. Tur, you're going to get a +2 to your armor class because you have partial cover.
Yes.
And she is attacking you with her claws. That is a 13.
If I'm getting a +2, that does not hit me.
All right. And then...
Thanks.
Okay. And then she runs away. You can have an attack of opportunity. It will be... She has partial cover from you as well.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Go big or go home, right? Alright, here we go.
Hit it.
18!
That actually hits, even though she had cover. So she'll take the 5 points of damage from your magic weapon.
Cool. So for that, I say, that one's for Rose.
Petra.
All right, I'm gonna use my action to roll a d6.
6.
See if
Looks
I
like
can
you're
get some
recharged.
stuff back. Cool. So I get. Oh wait. I get d4 plus 1.
Yeah, d4 plus 1 power points back.
Okay. But only up to the maximum.
Correct.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is 5.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
She got 4, so
Killing
she
the
gets
game.
5 points back. Yeah. All
Nice.
the points back.
Solid.
That works out well. All the points back. That is very nice.
So that's your action. Any bonus action or movement?
That is my action.
There's just a moment
You know
where
what?
like Petra starts she reaches out and her hands start glowing, and it's like the energy like wisps of smoke instead of emanating from her fingers are like getting siphoned into it, and you just feel yourself charge up, and there's like a little glitter and sparkle behind your eyes as you finish harnessing the multidimensional energies.
I love that. Yeah. And Petra is just gonna take a minute and like sit and be happy that those things are far away.
Center and focus.
Mm-hmm.
Gustav's turn. Gustav is attacking Tur.
He can eat it.
Yeah. With a 24, he's gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it, actually.
Yeah, that's 11 points of slashing damage and a DC 10 con save, please.
This fucker right. Hang on. Con. 10?
Ooh, just.
Damn.
Just.
It's fine. We're good.
Maladrak, you're up.
Now that I can hear that there's still shit going on, I'm going to go try and find these things.
What's your movement speed?
25.
You can get up to the corner where you can see that Gustav is attacking Tur. You're just on the other side of Tur now. That's as far as you can catch up using your full movement.
Okay. Let me see here. I guess I will hold an attack action for anything that gets into my vicinity.
Sounds good. Tur.
He gonna get it.
Ooh, you gonna get it now.
No.
No.
Damn it.
He ducks
He
to one.
doesn't
He
get it.
ducks to one side, and the mace crashes into the post next to him, cracking it. And a little bit of dirt like falls down from the ceiling and spills out from the wall where you hit it. Any bonus action from you?
He's still marked.
He is Hunter's
So-
marked. Yeah, I should put that thing on him. There we go. That's it.
Yeah, I don't. Is Hunter's mark? It's concentration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just gonna hang doing that until he's dead.
Raphael.
Okay. Raphael is gonna, as a bonus action, kind of go like that. That coin.
Coin
Back at
spins
him.
into an open space and slaps at him from a different angle. Yeah,
22.
punts him. Just
And he's
spinning
gonna
up, it
move up.
buzzes up for a second and rips a chunk off of his shoulder.
Yeah. He's gonna move up and say like some words in Elven.
Okay.
And touch Maladrak and cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Maladrak is no longer poisoned.
Dope. Sweet. Thank you, sir.
That's my turn.
Brings us to Elizabeth. And I just need to look a thing up.
Apparently just in time, because here comes Elizabeth.
So it's only one target. Okay. Elizabeth turns the corner, sees Maladrak standing there, flail spinning, ready for an attack. She leans back and exhales, and a gout of flame shoots out of her mouth at you. Dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm so good at those.
Hopefully you are right now.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Nope. That is 13 points of fire damage. You can
13?
see, yeah,
Ow.
you can see like there's like blood coming out of her mouth, and now it's like scorched a little bit, and the tongue is blackened from the fire that she breathed out. And she stops.
Oh, can I? Now you are she next to me now?
No, she is still 10
Ah,
feet
damn
away
it.
from you. She stopped short when she saw that you had your weapon ready. And that is all from her. Petra.
Yeah. So Petra is going to wander up to where she can see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So from up here, having a team of mostly shorties, I'm hoping I can see our friend down at the end there.
From where you're standing, you can't because you're at the bottom of a descending staircase.
Oh, I'm at the bottom, not the top.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
those stairs all go down from where you were at.
Okay.
The best you could do is
So-
climb partway up the stairs, and then you might be able to peek just over their heads because you're still fairly tall compared to them.
Yeah.
Standing on that last stair kind of thing.
Yeah. Tiptoes, peeking. Yeah. So what I'm going to do then, let me just pull that up. I'm going to I'm trying to figure out where I can pop up a spiritual weapon. Just let me find that really quick.
You can hover it over Tur. I let Raphael do the same thing, so you can hover yours because she's only 3 feet tall and it's 10-foot ceiling. So.
Sure.
And what is the form of your spiritual weapon?
It's like a big magnifying glass.
All right.
That's awesome.
And so that'll pop over Tur's head there. I'm going to use my bonus action to see if I can hit
Gustav.
our ghosty friend with it.
There we go. Go for it. Hit the ghast. So you get the bonus action attack with your spiritual weapon. Go for it.
Yeah.
That is a miss. And it is his turn now. Since he's kind of stuck, he's going to attack Tur.
Yep.
And
I really want him to eat it.
yeah, and he responds by opening his mouth ridiculously wide and biting at your face. That is a
damn.
That is a 17.
Jinkies. Yeah, that gets me.
That is 13 points of piercing damage.
Fuck me
from
sideways. All right.
Gustav biting into the top of your head because you're so smaller than him.
All right.
But you're at least immune to his stink.
Yep. There's that. Thank God for small favors.
Maladrak, you are 10 feet away from Elizabeth. Gustav is currently engaged with Tur and kind of cornered by the spiritual weapons. You can't really get to him without pushing past one of your comrades.
Cool. I'm going to turn around and try and wail on this bitch that breathed fire on me.
All right. Advance down the hallway towards Elizabeth and go for it with the attack.
So, judging by where we are and knowing that they are part of the crypts that we found, I can assume that would Maladrak be able to assume these creatures are undead?
Oh, absolutely. They're quite visibly undead, and they have responded to Petra turning them.
Okay, so Maladrak is going to take his first attack, and he is going to let's see. I guess I should roll for it first.
That is a miss.
Not going to hit with the first one. He will take his second attack, though, for 24.
Hitting a lot.
At which point he will then smite, because fuck this bitch.
Oof.
Yeah. Paladins, man.
Yup. So I'm going to use a first level spell slot, which gets me 2d8, and then because it's undead, I get an extra d8. So I'm going to roll 3d8.
Dang. So that's
There's
9,
that.
and one more is 10. All right.
So 22 total.
That did a lot of damage. Yeah, the flail sparking with divine energy as it sped up and blasted into her. It almost left like a halo in the air, just moving so fast as it just burned right into Elizabeth, knocking huge chunks off of her flesh and bashing her up against the wall. She lets out a scream, and you can see smoke and flames licking at her mouth as she like scowls at you, pinned back up against the wall. Tur.
Gonna hit him.
Go for it.
And he's still hunter's marked.
Yes, he is.
Get him.
Not today.
French toast.
There's a lot going on, and he's using the narrow hall to his advantage, and he's ducking back and forth, using the posts.
Man,
to block your mace swing. Anything else happening?
I really want to jam this down his throat. No, I can't do anything else.
Raphael.
Raphael is going to swing again with his spiritual weapon. The 17.
That is a hit.
God
Yeah, that is a hit. And this spinning coin is going to tear into the chest of Gustav, starting to cave it out and scraping away as it spins faster and faster, spraying his ribs and internal organs against the walls and kind of all over Tur's face. But as the coin comes out the other side, Gustav falls to the ground, cut in half by your spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Damn.
Kill skill. Sorry.
Night. Well, before he actually fully dies,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lean in really close to this fucker's ear and go, "That's for Thorn," and then that's the last thing
He
he'll
like
ever hear.
blinks at you in surprise and confusion as he falls to the ground. You can like see his arms weakly flailing and like scratching and like trying to hold onto the wall. He peels a couple of the slats away and dirt starts siphoning in. He just looks. He goes, but.
Good.
Elizabeth hears this. She opens her mouth twice as wide as it should be able to and roars, and fire rips out of her mouth yet again. DC 13 dex save for Maladrak.
You can do it. I
You
believe
can do
in
it.
you.
Come on, Malik. No!
No! That's
Wow.
No!
That's 18
What?
points of fire damage. Just
Oh no!
just cartoon parrot after an explosion. Just nothing but
man.
black char, feathers right down to the skin. That is a lot of fire that you just ate.
Yup, sure is. Again,
That was her bonus action. She follows it up by reaching forward and biting at your neck. That is only a 6, however. She's a little bit blinded by all the
Good.
smoke that came off your burnt feathers.
An equally bad smell.
yeah, right.
Not even close.
Yeah, bird feathers.
Petra.
Okay. Petra does not have a good visual
Nope.
right now
You
on
just
what's
saw
going
Gustav.
on.
You saw Gustav get ripped apart.
Yeah.
But you did see a gout
Yeah.
of flame shoot
Yeah.
up the corridor.
Okay, so Petra is going to scoot past Raphael there, trying to get there where she can see. And how far can I move my spiritual weapon?
I think you can move it 20 feet at a time.
20 feet.
5, 10, 15. You can take it right on top of Elizabeth from where it's at.
Sweet. I'm gonna do that and try to hit her with it.
Go for it.
What do I roll to hit it?
Attack roll?
Oh, a spell attack.
Spell attack, yeah. So whatever your spell attack bonus would be.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you only rolled the 2, but you got +6 on it. That does
Yeah.
not hit.
Yeah.
So the edge of the magnifying glass like rolls around and flips and bashes down at her, and she ducks out of the way. Gustav doesn't get a turn because he's mulch. Maladrak does.
He's mulch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and end this thing.
Mm-hmm. You hear the speed flail buzzing up to speed as it starts whipping around, vibrating ever so slightly in your hand, and you swing at her. That hits.
13?
That hits.
Oh, sweet. 7 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
You bash her up against the wall. She's stunned, leaning back against it, one claw hanging onto the slats as she's like readying herself, the tongue lashing back and forth. Still little licks of flame dancing across her tongue as she looks at you in confusion and anger.
One more time. 24. 12 points.
The flail speeds up and almost seems to switch direction as it hits her, driving her up into the wall. How do you want this to end?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess as it pins her up against the wall, I just bring it back and just explode her head against it.
Yeah, the flail lashes around and seems to just blur into one continuous circular beam of energy around it as it speeds up and just shatters her and digs itself into like the post and the wall, like a cutting wheel, just digging into the wall behind it, spraying dirt all over all over the hallway. And she just sinks, doesn't even
Rad.
have a chance to look confused as she just drops like a puppet with its strings cut, boom, to the ground.
Sweet.
And Elizabeth is dead. And that, my friends, is where we will put a pin in it for tonight.
Love it.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah. The chanting from below continues. A momentary lull as the two ghasts are put to rest, but then it starts picking up again, as if, even though they're dead, the evil energy they brought to this place continues. All right. Well, that's it for the game. Thank you for playing. I'm so glad that we got everybody here. And nobody died.
Yay!
Surprisingly.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
so good.
That being
really
said, I'm gonna
great.
heal, but yeah.
Oh, that long rest saved your lives. No doubt.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's it. I'm the Dungeoneer. We will be back again maybe next week, maybe in the new year. I'm not sure yet. We have to do logistics and calendaring because we're all adults with jobs. So anyway, I'm going to press the big red button. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. And we are out.